Well, good afternoon, beautiful people. It is February the 5th, 2025. So I am taking you on a journey with me to go out in the field and to help some families. So you're coming along with me. I want you to know the good, the bad, and a UGLY of being an independent life insurance broker. So here we go. We got a little less than 10 minutes. So make sure you can keep up with me, guys. All right, so I just want to tell you, I'm leaving home now. On my way, on my way to Philadelphia to see some beautiful people. So just want to tell you my setup. Today I left a little bit later because I had to go to Staples. Staples wasn't open till 9. So I went to Walmart and I had to get me some cartridge for my printer. I had to purchase leads. When you are an independent broker, you have to purchase your own leads. The company doesn't give them to you. I previously worked with Lincoln Heritage, great company. I worked with them for like 7 years, and then I started with Family First Life in 2022. And so you got to purchase your leads. You go into the back office, Integrity Lead Center, and you get the leads that you need. And so I did that. The leads were $11 each, so I got 24 of them. So that was only about, I don't know, $250 something. So that wasn't bad at all. And so what I did was I called them, and those I didn't get a hold of, I called them. I text everybody, always text them. So I called them, I text them. A few people I did talk to, but didn't get a hold of everyone. So I said, hey, I left on a voicemail. Hey, this is Monica. I received your request about the life insurance or final expense information, and I'm the agent that's assigned to go over your options with you. I will be in your area, so please call me on my cell phone. And I gave him my number, 484-363-7821. And I look forward to meeting you. So that's what I am doing now, guys. So on my way to go see those beautiful people in Philly. So after I called them, I texted them, then I put them in order, all in order. I went to MapQuest, the route planner, and I put them all in order so that I can go see them in the correct order, and that way, I won't waste a lot of time, so because time is money. Right? And so being an independent broker, it is a lot of fun, it's a lot of independence, but you really have to treat this like it is your job, like you are getting paid by the hour, because if you don't, you're gonna be so screwed, okay? So it is great to have independence. It's great that I can take my daughter to the orthodontist. If my husband needs me to do something, I can do that. But in the midst of that, I still have to schedule all of those things so that, I can continue to grow my business and, and have an income. Otherwise, you're not going to make any money because you don't have anyone telling you, okay, you need to be here by 8 and get off at 5. I work so many hours. My husband would tell you I'm normally leaving at 8 or 8:30, and then I'm home like maybe 9 at night, sometimes 10, because I'm out there until I help someone. I don't just get paid just to get in my car and just to drive, just to fill my gas tank up. I only get paid when I help someone. So I want to tell you, and this is all unscripted, okay, guys? So I'm not going to be pausing and stuff like that. If I mess up, hey, I just mess up. But I want you to get the real deal of being a broker, a life insurance agent, an independent contractor, anything that you do, and that you're not getting paid by the hour. So you're getting paid when you produce, right? So I'm just going to be real with you. But I do want to tell you how I first started in the life insurance business. So what happened was my girls were very little. Now they're 15 and 20. But it was way back in, I say, originally I got it in 2016, but 5 years before that was what? I'm so bad at counting. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Okay, thank you. 2011, I was working from home. And I had got a knock on the door. I did not answer the door because, I just don't answer the door. Like some of my clients are afraid they answer the door. But anyhow, I didn't answer the door. And a lady left a business card in my door. And it said something about, if you want to be a life insurance agent or broker, call me up. So I was like, oh, this sounds interesting, because I worked for Work at Home Agent. I worked for Live Ops. I worked for West. I worked for Working Solutions, and you actually got paid by the minute, So I was like, hey, I'm kind of like selling, because people call in when I, did the independent companies with Working Solutions, Work at Home Agent, all of them. People call in for stuff that they either saw on TV or they were calling in to order pizza. So basically you would, help them, but you also have to do an upsell, because if you didn't upsell them, an upsell was other products. If you didn't upsell them, you would get dinged. So I was like, hey, I was pretty good at upselling. So I was like, maybe I would try to be a life insurance agent, and they told you all the money you can make and the trips you can take, and it just sounds so exciting. So I was like, okay, I think I can do that. So I went to the meeting, and a lady, she's like, okay, so you're gonna need to get your insurance license. I was like, okay. So she told me what to do to go get my insurance license. I studied. I even had my girls help me. I remember my daughter Dawn, she was real young back then, and she was helping me. Manaya and Diamond, they were tiny. They were helping me, helping mommy trying to study. I mean, I study hard, and I don't like school. I don't like studying. I don't like none of that, okay? I don't like it. But I was like, I'm gonna do this, So I studied so hard, and then I finally went and I took the test, and I failed the test. Oh my gosh, guys. I got a 59, and you had to get a 70. I was so upset. I was like, you know what? My brain just don't work like that. Forget it. I'm just not gonna do it. So I didn't. So I just kept doing the work that I was doing. Then 5 years later, I'm searching, for an opportunity, because I'm always doing that. So looking for opportunity, and I found something on Craigslist, and it was from my manager back then, which was Nick Cardwell with Lincoln Heritage. And he's like, hey, I found your information on Craigslist. And I'm thinking, like, is this guy serious? Because his voice was so deep, right? But he was so serious. And he's like, hey, you can come out, to Fort Washington. And I'm like, okay. So I came, and he had, he given me the information, but he didn't push at all. So then he told me what to do, and I went online and I started doing it. And I prayed. I said, Father, I was like, I pray when I get in the car too, so I want you to know that. But I prayed. I was like, Father, I pray that no matter what it takes, I will not quit. I'm going to study this thing. I don't care if I fail it 100 times. I'm going to keep taking the test. And I don't think Nick thought I was serious, because he kind of asked me something, and then I guess he could see the progress I was making. He was like, oh, I see you got to the next step. I was like, yeah, like, I'm serious. And honey child, let me tell you, I studied and I studied and I studied. And this time I took the test, and by Yahweh's grace, I passed it with a 71. Oh my gosh, I got a 71. I was so happy. I was like, Father, I thank you and praise you. I was in the bathroom. I was just praising him, like, you really, like, God, you really let me pass this test. Like, you really let me do it. I was so happy. And the rest was history. So that was almost 9 years ago, because that was like, I passed the test like November, December, and I became an agent in January. So that is the beginning of my story. This is the first episode, I guess you can call it, and you will hear more from me. So I'm going out. I only have a few minutes left on this TikTok. I'm going to upload it to YouTube and to Instagram, and you're going to continue to hear my story and how if you want an opportunity, I got to tell you what's real, because it is no joke. All right, love you guys. Bye.